Inside this package could potentially be something that I've always wanted to exist, but it's never existed. It's related to Pokemon games. Let's say you owned games like Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, or Green, and you wanted to transfer up to a game like Pokemon Sapphire. You never could. It would simply not be possible. The technology has never been there. But what if today that actually were to change? Well, let's open up this package and let's see what's inside. I got something. Whoa. It's very bright red. It actually has a pretty cool texture on it, and as you may have noticed, there is a link cable coming out of it. That's actually the exact type of cord we need to use on something like a Game Boy Advance. If we take a look at the back, it says Trade Buddy version 2, serial number 9, and it's for KevDog. That's me. This is a special custom project device made by someone named Dr. Dubs. I'll put his info up on screen. This device can supposedly let me take Pokemon from a game like Pokemon Yellow and transfer them up to something like Fire... Okay, I just dropped my Fire Red, but we could transfer it up to a game like from Gen 1 to Gen 3. We're gonna test everything out, we're gonna see what's possible, and let's get right into it. Starting off on Pokemon Yellow, this is a very new save file. I actually made this save file literally today. As you can see, I'll hit continue, and my playtime, yeah, it's only 15 minutes. What I'm going to be doing is trying to get this Pokemon right here, my Pikachu, onto a Gen 3 cartridge. Let's see, so setting down the Game Boy Advance right here. From what I know, with the Trade Buddy, I have to plug it in, and that's actually how this device will get power. There's two button options, the left and right, and you could click on it, just individual clicks to scroll through menus, or you could press and hold down the button to select one. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna leave this on, and then I'm gonna plug in the link cable. Come on. Looks like I had it in upside down, so let's get that in there. There we go, and okay, rebooted the Gen 1 game. So we're booting back into Pokemon Yellow, continue. Okay, we're back on the game, and look right here. Choose mode across gen. Yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna do, because we're gonna be going from Gen 1 up to Gen 3. That's the goal. Let's click that right button and hold it down. Okay, choose game 1, red. So I'm gonna click again, blue, yellow. There we go. So let's hold it down again. Choose game 2. So we're going to be using Pokemon Sapphire. So let's click it again. Sapphire. Okay, let's hold that down. Trading Gen 1. Okay, it looks like we're ready to go. Saving the game. Trade Center. Okay, please wait a moment. Hey, there we go. Here I am, and here's another player. And as you guys can see, I am not plugged into another Game Boy Advance. I'm plugged into the Trade Buddy. Also, did you guys know you can alternate the left and right buttons to actually change the aspect ratio of the game? It's pretty cool. But anyway, here we go. Let's talk. Just a moment. All right, here we go. Here's my options. So I have a Pikachu and a Rattata like I showed you guys, and Trader, the other, the Trade Buddy has tons of Rattatas. So let's just click on my Pikachu. So I'm gonna click trade. Okay, we're gonna offer this up. Pikachu and Rattata will be traded. Trade. Hey, there we go. It's initiating a trade. Looks like the first trade completed, and now we're sending off our Pikachu. I honestly didn't even know that it would trade multiple Pokemon in one cycle. I guess it just trades everything in your party. Pikachu went to Trader. It looks like it's just about done now. Trade completed. Wow, I cannot believe something like this is actually possible. Okay, now let's get fully out of this trade room. How do I even get out of here? Where's the exit? I don't know where to go. I read the instruction booklet again, a little more thorough. So what we have to do is actually press this reset button right here. And right here on the Trade Buddy, it says trading Gen 1 still. This should update soon to say trading Gen 3. Let's hit reset and soon. Okay, warning, do not unplug or turn off console until transfer is complete. Okay. Transferring Pokemon into Gen 3. Number 1, Rattata. Number 2, Pikachu. Number 3, Rattata. Number 4, Rattata. 5, I guess there were extras. And number 6. Transfer complete. Safe to unplug or power off console. Trading Gen 3. Okay, there we go. So now I can do this. Boom. And instantly that cuts off power from here as well, because this thing is fully powered through the connection of the link cable. It's really cool. Now it's time to take out Pokemon Yellow and actually try to boot up Pokemon Sapphire. I am so excited. I can't believe this is possible. I've always wanted this to exist. Shout out Dr. Dubs for making this possible. This is incredible. And boom. Okay, we're booting it up. Trading Gen 3. Looks like I'm on low battery. You know what? I am not even gonna risk this thing dying and running out of power mid-transfer, so so I'm swapping to a different Game Boy Advance that actually is charged up. If I somehow corrupted or broke this thing, I don't think I'd ever forgive myself. Let's try again. This one's on green battery, that's better. Now we're getting loaded into Pokemon Sapphire, and right here it does still say trading Gen 3, so we look like we're good to go. Kevdog, Pokedex 19, how did I do 24 hours of playtime, get 8 badges, and only catch 19 Pokemon? What? I'm pretty sure this is a mostly complete file. I don't think I did. Oh wow, this is an empty game. Okay, what do I have in my party? Not that much, just my main team. There's Boo Boo. You may trade your Pokemon here. Would you like to trade? Of course. I'm just mashing the A button. Hey, there we go. Looks like it's working to let me in. And there's the other player. Okay, so, well, that's cool. When I walk around, it actually controls the other one too. Hey, looks good so far. Abra, Oddish, all the Rattatas and Pikachu. Guys, this was literally just on this Gen 1 game. This is crazy. First, let's offer this Abra. So, trade. Okay, I picked a Rattata. Oh, I don't know if it's going to pick my Pikachu, actually. But we're getting the first trade done. That Pikachu is towards the bottom of the party, so I might have to actually go catch more Pokemon. Now it is actually offering up my Pikachu. Link standby. Wow, we are now getting the Pikachu that was my starter Pokemon on this copy of Pokemon Yellow onto a Gen 3 game. And guys, make sure to stay tuned because part 2, the next video I do, I'll be trying to get this Pokemon from Gen 1 all the way up to the latest game, Legend ZA. And there is my Pikachu. And right now, I cannot actually get it into Legend ZA because the Pokemon home app has not been updated yet to work with that game. The best thing I can do right now is get this Pikachu into Scarlet and Violet, but I'll get it into ZA in the future. Screw it. I don't care about the Rattata anymore. I can't even get it into the latest game, so we're just gonna close out of this trade now. So cancel trade. Yes, your friend wants to trade. Well, that's too bad. All right, we made it out of the trade. So let's get out of this menu and check on my Pokemon. Transfer complete, resetting, trading Gen 1. Okay, so I can set this down right here and let's check my party on here. So Pokemon, Rattata, and Pikachu. I'm pretty sure this Rattata is not my original one for my party. Yeah, the original trader name is Trader, so this one doesn't matter too much, but this is my Pikachu. You guys can see original trainer name Kevin 48779. I didn't actually pay attention to if that was my ID number here on Yellow, but I could find that out pretty easily. Level 6 like it was meant to be. It has to edit the Met location to be Little Root Town. Thundershock, Growl, wow, up from a Generation 1 game. So now that we got our Pikachu transferred up to Pokemon Sapphire and ready for part 2 on the next video, we are going to see, can I actually get the Abra and Oddish back to Gen 1? I don't know. If I had to guess, the party on this thing is probably going to be reset back to all Rattatas, but we'll know in about a minute. Let's go into the trade center, and this trade buddy is ready. It says trading Gen 1, so let's hop into the room, and here we go. The moment of truth. Let's talk to the other trainer. Just a moment. Okay, let's interact, and it should show the list of Pokemon that the trade buddy has. That's really interesting, actually. So it says the Traders Party, Rattata and Pikachu. It actually maintained my Gen 1 Pokemon, it looks like. It looks like the first trade gave me one of the Rattata. Trade completed. All right, I did not get a Pikachu. It looks like I just swapped Rattatas with them. Looking at the trade buddy right here, I just saw it actually mention Pikachu. So it looks like it's sending another one of my Pikachu back up to Gen 3. It's ready for Gen 3 again, so I'm ready to turn it back off, but yeah, wow. Okay, I asked, I got clarification. No, you cannot transfer or trade Pokemon from a game like Sapphire back down to an older game. I'm glad I got to test it out though to let you guys know if it was actually possible or not. But what if you guys wanted to actually do this yourself? I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna ask. If you guys are interested in getting one of these yourself, I do believe there is a waitlist form that Dr. Dubs has created to kind of interest check. This is not sponsored or anything though, and I have made a video in the past for a different app called Poké Transporter GB. It works pretty much the same way. If you guys do have a Game Boy Advance flash card, then you can install Poké Transporter GB on it for free and then transfer Pokemon up from a game like this to this. One more thing that makes Poké Transporter GB and the Trade Buddy a little different is that with the Trade Buddy, you do not need multiple Game Boy Advances or link cables. The Trade Buddy is kind of all of that built into one. If you already have something like a GBA flash card, then definitely use Poké Transporter GB. You guys can get your old Pokemon up to the newer games. If you guys want to see how to do that, then definitely watch this video. It's a good one. And in the next one, I'll be trying to get my Pikachu up to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Subscribe.